Amy from She Cooks, She Eats.
And I'm Gary, I do the washing up.
And we're going to show you how to make whoopie pies. So it's Valentine's Day today. We're not a particularly soppy couple, we've been together 5 years in April.
Yep.
So we're not celebrating Valentine's Day. I'm not going to make heart-shaped cupcakes for the blog or anything, but I thought a video introducing and using my beloved would be a good thing to do.
We're not celebrating Valentine's Day.
We're not celebrating Valentine's Day. Okay. So we're making Gary's recipe for chocolate whoopie pies. These have a bit of a history. When I went to the first AWOT meeting in 2011, years ago now, I brought these whoopie pies with me. It's the first time I'd been, and I had so many women come up to me and say they wanted to steal my boyfriend because of how good these whoopie pies are. Gary's going to show us how to make them. So how do we start?
Okay, to start, what you want to do is preheat your oven to 180 degrees and line a couple of baking trays with greaseproof paper.
Ta-da!
Then you're going to want to melt 150 grams of a good quality dark chocolate.
I have a video on how to melt chocolate just there, by the way. Okay, so the chocolate's almost completely melted at this point. I'm going to chuck in 125 grams of cube butter, then pop it back in the microwave and let them melt together.
If you want to cook along at this point, just follow the recipe below.
Lovely liquidy chocolate and butter.
Once your chocolate and butter mixture is melted, what you want to do is whisk together your eggs, sugar and vanilla extract in a bowl. As soon as that's mixed together, what you want to do is start folding in the chocolate mixture a little bit at a time.
So if I stir this, will you pour the chocolate in a little bit at a time, sweetie?
Yes.
Teamwork! So I'm just going to swirl in a figure of 8. And Gary's going to...
Try not to drop this all over your dress. And just keep adding it in a little at a time.
You're adding it in slowly so that the hot chocolate and butter doesn't cook the eggs. We've mixed together in this bowl 30 grams of cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of baking powder and 200 grams of flour. Now I'm going to sift this into our chocolate, egg and sugar mixture.
Yep.
Bit at a time again, folding all the while, and it's going to make a lovely sticky thick mess.
You pour off fold.
Good plan.
So this is about how thick it's actually going to be, okay?
I think I'm just going to do some quality testing.
It's all over your hands. It's really messy.
Oh, that's good. So what now?
Now you're going to want to put it on a baking tray.
Good plan.
So when you're putting this on the baking tray, you want to put heaps of tablespoons, space them apart so that they don't form one big tray, although that will also be really tasty. Fairly evenly spaced apart on the tray. That's now going to go in the oven for between 7 and 9 minutes.
I'm an idiot and my camera has run out of memory space, so I can't film anymore in here, so the rest of this video will be done on my mobile phone. The whoopie pies have come out beautifully. You can see they are just cracked on top, that's how you know they're good. Turn them over, you can see they look kind of cakey-ish, kind of brownie-ish. If they don't feel quite done on top, that's not necessarily a bad thing. And like I said, they are quite brownie-ish, so you want them to be very moist, don't let them dry out.
So while your whoopie pies are cooling, what you want to do is make your buttercream. For this you're going to need 125 grams of butter and then 130 grams of icing sugar. Now you need to beat this together on a high speed. You can use a wooden spoon, but this is much easier. If you put a tea towel around the mixture, it stops the icing sugar going everywhere.
That was good to me.
Once you've got that nice and smooth, add another 130 grams of icing sugar and then a few dashes of milk into that as you're beating it until it's a desired consistency.
You can always add more icing sugar if you need to as well.
It's going everywhere. Tea towel again. Once your buttercream is done, and a delicious consistency, you want to put it on the whoopie pies, assuming they've cooled.
When you're filling your pies, pick pair them up so you've got all your pairs are kind of roughly the same size. It's weird if you've got a bottom that's huge and a top that's small. And then you just want to smear buttercream on. The temptation, as with cupcakes, is to throw a load on. You don't need a load. This is really sweet buttercream. It's literally butter, icing sugar and a bit of milk. So just a fair amount, but don't go crazy, because otherwise it'll be too sickly. Smear it on, take your top and squidge, neaten up if you want, and you have a little whoopie pie. Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Mmm. It looks so good. It's like brownie and cakey all at once. Thank you so much for showing me and my viewers how to make these delicious whoopie pies.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
What, in relationship or on the video? Hope you found that useful. See you next time.
Bye.